Don McPherson, Donnie Mac. Good morning. How are you today, Donnie?
I'm doing great, Gomez. How are you, sir?
Excellent. Good. Going well. Good Monday morning here after an exciting weekend of college football, including that nice any win on the road in college football and in conference is a good win, and that's a good win.
And especially given everything that we talked about last week, going all the way from Boston all the way out to the Bay Area. Short week because of travel and all that, and I thought they came out and played very sharp, looked great from beginning to end.
And as Coach Fran last week, and it's come up a couple times in post-game press conferences and the Monday morning pressers, to try to get a faster start to the game, they'd gone a good stretch without scoring a first quarter touchdown up until the game on this past weekend.
Yeah, I thought, to your point, I thought they came out and looked sharp right from the very beginning. And in contrast, I thought Cal came out, and I think I may have talked about this with you last week. This was a game that I was probably concerned most about on the schedule for lots of reasons. Cal, as I've been saying, is the worst team in the conference. Cal looked flat, and SU came out really strong. I thought the fast start was a good omen as the game kicked off, because I thought, to your point, they need to get off and get off quick, and they did.
And anytime you're on the road, just to take the crowd out of it, if you're playing wherever, and once the crowd gets behind the home team, it makes it even that much more of a challenge. But not the case, not even close this past weekend.
Yeah, and the other thing that they did was not only did they start fast, and like you said, keep the crowd out of it. They had the ball for almost 38, 39 minutes of that ball game, almost a full quarter more than they have the football than Cal, which is a massive accomplishment when you throw the ball as much as SU does. They've been very good at holding on to the football as being a pass first offense. So it was really impressive. Also, Coach Fran has been doing this all year long, but 4 for 4 and fourth down, there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you stay on the field on fourth and medium, fourth and long, and to go for it 4 times and get those fourth downs, it's really demoralizing to the Cal defense.
And then on the other side of that, if you were to look at the SU schedule so far, and 7-3 is obviously a good start to the season, a good season for a first-time coach and all the changes. But looking at the season so far, 2 fourth down plays would be the difference between 7-3 and 9-1 at this point.
Without question, and this team can definitely look at themselves across the landscape, especially of the ACC, and realize that even though the record may not show it, they're that close. They're that close to being at the top. And the ACC right now it's a really interesting, position that SU is in, because now that game against Miami might mean something, depending what SMU does the next couple of weeks and what Miami does, obviously. But all of a sudden now you have a UConn team that's probably not as good. You got a shot. You have them at home, and then that Miami game becomes a pretty big deal.
At the end of the game, and obviously a great plane trip back from a win like that on the road, a nice 5.5-hour win to savor. But on the field after the game, Coach Fran Brown asked about one of his comments from the previous game's loss. Here's how he answered that one.
Enjoy your shower, all right, baby?
Yeah, I'm about to get washed.
I know that's...
Winners get washed.
Winners get washed. That really made the rounds, Donnie.
That's the first time I heard Lisa laugh all morning, right?
I think it's funny that he punishes himself without, no shower. That's his punishment. I mean, I think a lot of us have those things, right? You want to be an overachiever. You want to be the best. You want to be. And sometimes we are hard on ourselves, right? So, everybody has a thing. And if that's his thing that motivates him, I don't deserve a shower. What can you do?
Here's the thing, Lisa. The only people he's punishing are the coaches in the locker room with him. And the guy whoever has to sit next to him on the plane ride home for 5 hours. Thank goodness he took a shower.
Well, he said he can't sleep in the bed with his wife on a losing night. He's like,
exactly.
No.
Last week, Kyle McCord, when he was in the studio, we played that comment that he made in the press conference after, but Kyle was like stone-faced, and he said, he's not kidding. He said, hey, Kyle, your coach was joking about not showering, and played the clip. He goes, he's not kidding. He doesn't shower.
You know, when I was in school, when I was at SU, my quarterback coach, Bill Maxwell, who went on to coach at Hobart before he passed away there in Geneva, he would not wash his practice shirt if we won, because he didn't want to wash out. And I remember that his practice shirt was hanging in his locker in the coach's locker room, and it stunk up the entire locker room. All the other coaches were complaining, "Bill, you got to get this shirt out of here. You got to get." And of course we went undefeated, so he never washed the shirt, and it was disgusting. But like I said, Lisa, the only three people that are getting punished are those around him.
Yeah.
Hey, Donnie, speaking of UConn, the game is this coming Saturday at noon, and Coach Mack is going to be honored, as he should.
It's going to be such a thrill to see Coach Mack's name up in the Ring of Honor, and I'm going to be thrilled just to be there and be with his kids, and of course his grandson Mackie and Cameron, who both had a chance to play at Syracuse. It's going to be a wonderful day. You know, Coach Mack and his wife Sandra are buried right there on campus, and it's going to be a thrill just to see his name go up there and to have him take one last bow in the Dome.
No doubt, Donnie, we'll look forward to that, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the Dome on Saturday. I'll be up there, and we'll do our pregame coverage here. Myself and Adam Terry do the TK Tavern tailgate broadcast starting at 9, and then wander up to the Dome. So hopefully I'll see you up there.
You will see me there.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Bye, Don.
Thanks, Donnie.
Bye, Lisa.